Oh, it's another beautiful day in Hanover. I hope that you have one too. Um, at the moment, I'm sitting by the Marcy. Take a peek. Oh, where is it? Can't see it because of the focus and the light. There's the Rathaus. There, focus. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, today I'm gonna talk about. I've got some thoughts. Some deep. I'm gonna get real, really real, personal and a bit emotional. There's another YouTuber by the name of Christopher Russell. Sometime recently, he made a video, I'll put the link, talking about Americans hating Americans in Germany. And everything he said is true. And I want to add to that from my own experience. A lot of it, like, it's painfully true. The majority of Americans, like myself, were raised to believe that the US is literally the greatest place to live in the world. So the process of learning or realizing that it's not is pretty hard. It's a hard pill to swallow. Like, kind of, imagine being raised as a child to believe that you will one day be king, believe that you're a prince, being told that you're a prince and one day you'll be king, and then reaching adulthood and realizing that you're nothing more than a pauper. Something like that. So, but for my own experience, I think this, depending on some reactions that I get from this video and this topic, I might start talking a bit about, like, maybe I'll start a series. I might talk about my viewpoints on some things in the US. Like, one that I want to talk about is guns, mostly because of the popularity of my police video. And everyone thinks that the gun laws are the biggest problem over there, but I disagree. It's not. Anyway, but that's another topic. One thing before I forget, if you have not seen my Saturday video, I'll put a link. I talked about doing a live video sometime, and I will do that. So I hope that you stick around with me. Subscribe and all of that stuff. The notification bell helps a little bit, I think, but pay attention. I will plan something. I will plan it out. Most likely it'll be like a Saturday, but I will put enough planning into it where I will talk about it for a few weeks. Some of you had said that it's always difficult because of the planning. Well, I love planning concerts. I love organizing concerts, and I'll do it the same way. So, like, I'll pick a date and time, and then I'll talk about it and promote it a little bit. And so hopefully you guys can join, so that it won't be spontaneous or anything, unlike the way that I film these other ones. So anyway, going back to Americans hating you when you move to Germany. There's a lot of overwhelming feelings that go with that. But for me, my decision to move here, it was not spontaneous. I spent years talking about it because, let's see, the first time I came here was 2011. And everybody, friends and family, all knew that I loved being here. And then I finally made the decision, I think it was 2015. And that's when, in the summer of 2015, is when I told my family that I would move. And it turned into the biggest, like it literally, no, I can't even call it a fight or an argument, but it was quite heavy in dividing my family. Like, there was a lot, like, I was always the what do you call it? Not the black duck, the black swan, the black goose, the black sheep. I'm surrounded by ducks, and I see some swans. So, like, or it's also black swan. I don't know. Black sheep. Black sheep is what I was going for. So, like, I was always a bit of an outsider. But then my announcement for my plan to move really split up my family. And the result of that was the last time I ever spoke to my mom. Long story short, like, we're both to blame, but however, like, she should have, yeah, when does a parent, like, I don't know, whatever, like, we don't need to get into that. Just, that's my shit, I guess. I'll talk more about that if I want to, but, like, yeah, me moving here cost me my family. So obviously things weren't good to begin with, but then after I moved here in 2017, my mom died in 2018. So I never spoke to her again because I moved here. And then also in 2018, just shortly before, my dad also hated it. The two of them were divorced a long time, so, like, clearly my family was already split up. But my dad really proved to be quite right-winged, and I didn't like a lot of, him and I disagreed on a lot. So him and I had, like, I finally blew up on him. I have not spoken to him in over 3 years now. So unlike some of these other YouTubers, you'll never see me make a video, oh, my parents' first time in Germany. You'll never get that from me. I doubt you'll ever see any of my siblings. Oh, they just turned the fountain on. Where is it? Da. Okay. Yeah, so you'll probably never meet any of my family. So that's one thing. But then, like, friends, like, I've lost a lot of friends. I know a lot of that was my own fault too, but, like, come on, like, moving to a different country and all of the stress and everything, like, near the end of 2016, I had, like, a total mental breakdown. So, like, trying to recover from that, there was a lot of overwhelming things. So when I moved here, I was very happy to be here. I was so in love with being here, and I expressed a lot of that. And at the same time, the United States was experiencing a new president, and so I was rather quick to call out a lot of stupid bullshit, and a lot of people didn't like that. Like, when you live in the greatest country in the world, or when you're trained to believe that you live in the greatest country in the world, and then someone you know moves somewhere else, and, like, yeah, everything, I agree with everything that Christopher said in his video. Like, I've had people call me a socialist like it was a bad thing. Like, it was a Facebook discussion about holidays and like paid vacation time. And I laughed at him. I'm like, what? Why are you trying, like, does my 5 weeks of holiday, my 5 weeks of vacation intimidate you that much? That, yeah. But it's, yeah, that's rather stupid. It's difficult. It's very difficult. I don't have anything much more to say to that. So, I'm learning to be more careful about the things I say, although it's still, sometimes I get overexcited about something. That's when I get overexcited, that's when I'm less careful about what I say. Otherwise, I try to speak slowly and carefully. And I think I'll leave you with that. Let's see. Wait, I'm going to pause this for a moment. Okay, so yeah, I don't have anything else to add to that at this moment because, as I said earlier, this will be a lead-in. Basically, I'll make some sort of series of videos sharing my opinions or my viewpoint on many things American. After having first come here as a visitor and seeing the world from the outside, or seeing the U.S. from the outside world, and then also like moving here. So maybe a lot of you are more interested in, like, how much more can I talk about just like living in Germany? Like, it's all the same stuff over and over again. So yeah, so I'm going to share some thoughts and views about how I see the U.S. now over the past 10 years. This is like 10-year growth. Wow, yeah, it's been almost 10 years. August 2011 was my first time here. That's crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Anywho, I think life is opening up again, so I'm hoping to meet with some friends, because clearly the way that I'm just rambling, I need to spend some more time talking to people. It's like, it's after 12? I don't know, what time is it? It's 1. Ed, you are technically the first people I've spoken to today, other than like saying bye and good morning to my girlfriend. So I think something keeps flying at me. Anyway, so we gotta go. So I bid you a good day, and bis nächste Mal. Tschüss.